You think you're going to be best friends forever. The WhatsApp chat, you have the Telegram chat, 3 different group chats, right? And then you have one without this one person around because you don't want them to be part of the conversation. Can I just not have any groups at all? The 10 people that are in the group, there's like 1 or 2 of them who you're not extremely close to is like, oh, you're not hanging out with us anymore. You don't even speak to me privately. Within a group of 10 or whatever, I don't know how many groups there are. Definitely that 1 or 2 people that when you're alone with,
you can't talk
to him, right? Don't call them out. Lakshmi? To anyone moving in with your friend, have your segregation. No matter how close you are, no matter what you think, no, she's my best friend forever. She's my girlie for life, Soleil. Like whatever bullshit. Have a segregation, alright? And then if you feel like sharing, then you start sharing. Like where else can you find a friend who's an NPC, bro?
Where can you find a friend who's a non-playable character?
She's just walking down the street. I'll put the Sims character. Hi, how are you, Hamka? Yeah, she definitely has potential to be...
to become a playable character.
Is that what we call someone? If someone's an NPC, they have potential to be
a playable.
Yeah,
playable character.
Oh, fuck, bro.
Crazy.
Oh shit, God. Okay, let's get started, man. Today, let's talk about friendship dynamics, bro. This is going to be pretty interesting.
Dynamics, eh?
Yeah, we're going to go all the way back from primary school to secondary school to uni, to all the different types of friendships that
all
we've
the fucking
made.
Stops.
Yeah, part-time jobs, you know, where you make friends from part-time jobs, the different dynamics, and what I've learned so far about my friendship breakups and shit. Yeah, it's quite a fun but sad topic as well.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah.
All right, so let's...
So where do you want to begin?
Let's begin with the kinds of friends that you have, right? So, all right. So now that we're already in uni at this point, we have had... I don't know many people who have had primary school friends till now. Yeah. Unless they grew up in the same neighborhood or something, then yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So usually I think for translation, it would be secondary school friends for me, and then high school friends for you, and then poly, which is diploma plus uni, is a slightly different group of friends because this is where you guys are adulting and you don't really make as much friends. And yeah, let's compare from the high school ones first, the ones that I feel like the one that you grew up with in the most pinnacle moment of your life. Yeah. Which is so funny to say because it's you at 16, 18. For some reason, these are like your pinnacle friends for now at least.
Yeah, honestly, facts.
You know?
Wait, I was going to ask beforehand though, do you still have any primary school friends that you still know?
No.
No?
None.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah.
I mean... I have one or two that I'll talk to every now and again, but that's because they went to the same high school as me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Then it's basically high school, right?
But then that would I'd consider that high school. Yeah.
Right. So let's talk about the secondary school friends, right? These are the friends that we've made when we were young, dumb, stupid, and then some of them make it through till I'm in uni, and then some don't, and that's fine. But I think it makes sense because when you're in that secondary school, high school period, right? You're just going through all the dumb shit where you're eating during recess and then you're just finding girls around your school. You know, it's like all the very minuscule things and you think you're going to be best friends forever. And then you have the WhatsApp chat, you have the Telegram chat, you have like 3 different group chats, right?
So many different group chats.
One with everyone around, and then you have one without this one person around because you don't want them to be part of the conversation. You know, this kind of like toxic stuff. And now that I'm 26, I'm like, hey, can I just not have any groups at all? I just don't put myself in that group just because you can just DM me, bro. Like, I can't be part of this conversation anymore. Right? There's so many. Why was there so many groups? Why were we in so many groups, right? Do you have that?
No, listen. I'll break it down for you because there was a reason for every different group.
Yeah.
There was a distinct difference between the groups because if one group had one person, the only conversation you'd have in that group chat would be
about that person.
Something
that's fucked up, bro. That's kind of fucked up.
No, it's something that would include like that. There was commonality in those people, right?
Give me an example.
I'll give you an example. I have a F1 group chat.
Okay.
right? Which so I have my group chat with all my boys, right? Which has everyone in it. That's for like just like, I don't know, when you want to hang out, like updates or
Yeah,
some shit,
correct.
or like stuff like that, right? And then I have 2 different group chats. One is for F1, where there's 4 of us, and that the only conversation that takes place in that group is related to F1. So big move just happened. I'm not sure if any of our viewers or our listeners are into F1. Fucking Lewis Hamilton moved to Ferrari. It's outrageous.
What was he on before?
He was in Mercedes. He was in Mercedes for years. And his 2025 season will be taking place at Ferrari. So it's going to be fucking we've had a wild fucking take about that in the group chat. So that's just one example. Another example I'd give you is our fucking anime fucking group chat, where there's where there's another 4 of us.
Okay.
Right? And in that group chat, specifically about like fucking One Piece episodes, or like when Jujutsu Kaisen was still running. We've all finished it, but when season 2 was coming out, every week it'd be like, oh my god, did you watch the new fucking Jujutsu Kaisen episode? The animation goes crazy, bro. Crazy. that's the type of shit.
Is that how you read your messages? Crazy.
Yeah.
Dumb fucks.
Bro, I'm telling you, Jujutsu Kaisen went hard, man. It went fucking hard.
Does this group like still exist?
Yeah.
It still exists.
Yeah.
All right.
But albeit because there's no like animes that are like running at the moment.
At the moment, yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of dead. But
Yeah, I just find it interesting how there's so many groups that I used to be in. Maybe down the line, I don't know how many groups that you'll still stay in.
yeah,
But I feel like as you grow older and there's more things to do, especially now for most international students, once you go out, I think the first social issue that we face is the dismissing of groups, because you start to, it's a very weird shift of mind, because you feel like you're an adult but you're not an adult at the same time you are an adult, because you start to do things like, for example, you have to do your own laundry, you have to pay your rent, you have to clean your room, you have to think of groceries, all these things, and then you want to talk about these things to the friends that you have at home.
Yeah.
And then they still live with their parents, which nothing against that. The conversations just don't hang on anymore.
Yeah.
Because they're just talking about school, like uni, and then
Yeah.
you're thinking about life and uni. And then that's where, for me personally, the groups just didn't have a point, and they're always asking to go out, and I'm basically in a different country, so what's the point of me having a group that has like fucking, after 2 months, 300 messages, and there's no point of me reading it, right?
Yeah.
There's literally no point.
Yeah.
So we definitely do stand in a very weird space, and to anyone who's about to go through the same thing or who's going through the same thing, trust me, I've been there. It sucks, and there's not really much you can do about it. The only thing you can do about it, because maybe down the line you'll start to feel this with your boys who are extremely driven and you want to go different places, you only end up going out with the people that is the closest to you, and you start to realize, you know what, maybe I don't need the 10 people in my life. Nothing against any one of them, it's just life goes on.
Yeah.
You know, but let me go to this one point. But the problem is when the people in that 10, the 10 people that are in the group, where there's like 1 or 2 of them who you're not extremely close to, is like, oh, you're not hanging out with us anymore. Oh, you're overseas, so you don't really want to talk to us anymore. Bitch, like you don't even speak to me privately, right? Can we talk about that friendship dynamic? Like within a group of 10 or whatever, I don't know how many groups are people are in your group.
Yep.
There's definitely that 1 or 2 people that when you're alone with,
You can't talk
to him, right?
Okay, listen, man. Because
you don't need to say them. Don't say them.
Yeah, no, of course.
Don't call them out. Lakshmi? No.
Where's that biryani Lakshmi? No. Yeah, listen. Because I don't know of anyone who can like successfully maintain a close relationship with that many people and hang out with that many people on a regular basis, because at that point, I don't know, man. I feel like the effort that it goes to stay close with that many people is just like it's too much. Like you have to let, because what does it mean to be close to someone, right? it means that you share stuff that's going around with you to them, right? But if you were close to like with like 15 or like a group of 20 people, right? That's sharing your life every day with like 20 different people. And I don't know, I don't know how do people do that?
Right. Maybe because we were young and there was no other commitments, then our brain could sort of commit to 15 people.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we weren't that serious. We weren't like that invested. You know, there was nothing much to invest on. But now that you've grown up, your thinking of investment is different. It's like, can we do things together? Can we move forward as friends together? Can we improve our lives together? You don't think of that when you're 16, right? You're just a solid friendship means I can hang out with you and I can play games with you. That's a fucking solid friendship.
Yeah.
Now that you've grown up, you're like, okay, we have to do something more. We can't just hang out and play games. It's fun to do that, but we still have to do other things, right?
Yeah. I guess it just depends on how, I don't know. I think it just depends on how you're able to maintain that sort of connection with someone. Because I don't think it's a bad thing that if even after you grow up, if you have the ability to do your own thing in life, and your mate or your friend has the ability to do their own thing in life, but if you can come together and hang out like once every 1 or 2 weeks, play games all night, and maintain that friendship, that type of friend, I think is incredibly precious.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, once you grow up, there's so many things that you have to do, and I guess friends with quotation marks, when you just have fun, you just need a few hours with them, and that takes the stress off whatever that you've been through.
You're right.
You know, with the friendships that you make in uni, let's talk a little bit about uni friendships, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
How have you been with the uni friendships? Because I've told this to everyone, I've only made 2 solid friends from uni, like from my uni specifically. 2 solid friends. One of them kind of messed things up by confessing to one of them, all right? And then the other one, she lives pretty far out, so I don't get to see her at all, so I barely see her, and that's it. The other one that I wouldn't say I'm extremely close to, but the solid foundation friends, I can't say it's from uni. I wouldn't fully qualify them as meeting them from uni because I joined the RMIT Singapore Club and they're all Singaporeans. So it sort of feels like they're
I wouldn't classify that as uni
friends because it feels like they're my home friends, but I only met them here.
Yeah,
you know I
feel like that would be, because I feel like uni friends are friends that you make at university doing university things, like classes,
doing your classes,
like doing your classes and stuff. So in that regard, I don't have any.
Right,
I have none.
It's mad, isn't it?
Okay, listen. So when I was doing my diploma, I had in our diploma, I'm sure I've mentioned this already, but our class was very small. It wasn't a very big class. It was like 15 of us. So, and because we all had the same curriculum, we were doing all the classes together. So for that year that I did the diploma, the 15 of us kind of got to know each other and stuff. And 4 or 5 of them I became good friends with, because I would take the train line with some of them back home as well and stuff. And I'd go to uni with them in the morning as well. So there was that friendship that I had there exclusively for like as uni friends, right? But then after I finished my diploma, they all went on to do the bachelor's, and as you know, I dropped out. Yeah. I didn't continue on. So after that happened, there wasn't really anything that hold us anymore. So I haven't talked to them since. It's not like anything bad happened. I just, I stopped seeing them on a regular basis. Conversations that you'd have in real life, which come about naturally, didn't come about anymore because you'd have to text them like, hey, how's life? And like, how much can you really respond to that type of text anyways, right? When you get like a text like, hey, what's going on, man? You good? It's hard to say anything more than just, yeah, I'm good. Yeah, life's good. Yeah, the regular stuff.
Yeah.
That type of conversation can't really divulge any further unless you're in like that IRL setting, like you're out, you're doing classes together. Those type of conversations about life come about naturally, those type of conversations that make you friends come about naturally. So when you stop seeing those friends on like a regular basis, right, there's no longer that foundation. There's no longer that support holding those conversations up.
I find it interesting how time can really play a part, because you don't really have to have friends who are clicking in uni, right? But it's the fact that you don't have time with these people. You only see them once a week for like an hour or 2 hours, and that's it.
That's it.
Because now that I'm thinking about it, there were a lot of people that I vibed with. There was even Malaysians, that's basically opposite of Singapore, right? That I could vibe with. But it's just the fact that I only see them 2 hours a week. It just makes it impossible to be like, let's hang out or something. It's just weird, right? You only see them for 2 hours.
Because that much time isn't enough to like get comfortable with someone, you know? Like you can, or like properly comfortable.
Yeah, because in work we get to see each other at least 5 hours a day. At least 5 hours in a shift. Yeah, and then
like
after
a couple
work,
times a week.
exactly,
Yeah.
a couple times a week. And after work, you can maybe send each other home, have smaller conversations, and then get each other's number and make friends. You know.
Yeah.
It's-
And then because then the next week, you know, oh, I'm gonna have this shift with them. I'm gonna work this many shifts with them. This is how many hours I'm spending. Like in that context, it's a lot. That's why work friends. Oftentimes, I've realized in your life, your work friends actually kind of become your main friends for a lot of people, because you're genuinely just spending that much time with them.
Yeah, and I think it's also because you're doing something that's for you and earning money. So naturally, you're talking about things that's progressing in your life, right?
Mm-hmm.
Both of us are working together. So we're talking about progressing life, the podcast and everything. So naturally, we would want to stay in contact to help each other find different jobs or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
But with school for 2 hours, right? If we met in school once a week for 2 hours, I don't think this podcast would have been made.
No, I don't think so.
It's weird, right?
I don't think so. I don't think, because I mean, it took me like, it didn't even take like 1 or 2. It took like a solid like 2 weeks before I like fully got.
Yeah,
to,
I just realized like when I met you, I didn't talk to you at all.
Exactly, because I remember how I first met you. You don't remember how you first met me?
I don't think so.
Not at all, because it wasn't memorable.
I'm sorry, bro.
No, it's fine, man. It's all good, bro. No, because there was just no memorability there. We were on the same shift. Because you were doing your own thing, and I was following John around because John was like training me, right? So he was showing me around. That's when I first met you. But
you were newer than me.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
What do you mean?
I felt like I was. Oh yeah, you. Yeah.
You fucking idiot. What the?
You you guys can clearly see I don't care about the timeline of when I'm working, all right?
But yeah. And it took us. It was the closes where we got to like talk, because in the closes there's no customers on the floor. It's silence, and that's like that's when you get to talk to one another, right? So that's when we started talking together. You started singing, as you do.
Of course, bro.
You started singing your Bruno Mars and shit, you know?
Of course.
And I was like, damn.
Girl, I'm fat ass. How you fit in them pants, bro?
Oh,
He was. Nah, I didn't sing that song. Can you imagine if I was singing that song?
If you sang J Park and the fucking...
I'm just there, like folding clothes.
a fat ass.
You just staring. Who the fuck
Who the
is this?
fuck is this guy? What the fuck?
Right.
But yeah. So so you're singing your songs, and I was like, damn, this guy's got a nice voice. And I don't know. I think we just started fucking talking.
Yeah, I think we just started talking, and then this guy started dancing while we were working. So yeah, even with the job experience, if you guys have free time or if you guys are going home together, those small things, when you add it up to like a year worth of shift,
yeah,
it really builds a foundation to a friendship, man. Like, especially coming here, and to anyone going overseas, man, it's not even international students, even if you're like migrating or anything, the idea of friendship means a lot more to us, because I know how you're feeling. Because when I'm back at home, right, yeah, I wanted to make friends, but if it happened naturally, I'll take it. But when you come here alone, or even if you have a roommate or whatever, right, the fact that you still don't have your family, your home friends, you're trying to get out there hoping there's a friendship, you know?
Yeah.
There's a different need for a friendship. I know we all talk about dating and relationships and stuff, but when you have zero friends, when I say zero friends, I don't think anyone out there can actually have a wife or a husband or whatever it is, and that's their only person that they talk to. I think they would actually go crazy or depressed.
Yeah.
Like, we're such social creatures. No matter how introverted you are, you would need at least some form of communication with another friend. You don't have to hang out, but just talk about shit, you know?
Yeah.
There's a very strong importance of that, because when I first came here, I'm like, shit, man, like, once I'm home, there's nothing. There's no friends, no nothing, no family. And yeah, I think I definitely put more emphasis on trying to make friends, and that's why I think that close, I decided to talk to you more, and here we are. So.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So, talking about sad stuff, let's talk a little bit about friendship breakups, man. A lot of people talk about breakups in general. It is sad. It sucks. But a friendship breakup, bro, man,
See,
it sucks differently, bro.
I feel like I'm grateful enough to not have gone through one of these. There's of course losing touch with friends.
Yeah.
That's a different thing.
That's a different thing.
That's a different thing. But like having you having a friendship breakup is like you and them both know that, like,
I think it is similar when you lose friends that's sort of out of touch, and also a breakup. So for me personally, with a friendship breakup, it's like you and this person have a good friendship and you really talk about the deepest shit in life and how you're moving forward and how you were depressed back then, or whatever it is that's deep in your heart, right?
mm-hmm.
And then the next few days, maybe they're just not there for you, and you realize they were just there for you just because they were depressed as well, you know? And then once they recover, they're just not there anymore, and they just don't talk to you. So it's, in a sense, still losing touch, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't want to keep saying about my situation at home, because I've already said this before. There's also the living together with your girlfriend or boyfriend, and then your husband, wife, whatever it is, and you found out they're not the same person that you used to date with. It's also the same with friends, right? It's exactly the same with friends. Let me give you a clear example. Okay. Maybe you have this friend that always comes to your hangouts or your dinner like an hour late, right?
Okay.
Now you start to see why this person is late. You see them, we're supposed to go out, all of us, at the same time. You're ready to go out to be on time, and you realize why this motherfucker is late. And then you start to realize, oh, he's not late because he woke up late. Let's say, even if he says he woke up late, right? You don't see it. But when you see it in your own eyes, you're like, motherfucker, can you just wake the fuck up? No. You know? And it's not necessarily about them just waking up late, right? It's the consecutive thing that you're seeing. If you keep seeing it, you get annoyed. You know, you can have a friend that shows up late all the time, but can you imagine seeing them at home like that all the time?
Okay, yeah, I feel you.
That's a very, very different scenario.
Yeah, okay.
And you have to remember, they're just your friend. Family and friends are extremely different. The way you react to things is extremely different, because you know damn well, no matter how much your family pisses you off, you'll just stay with them. But with friends, you have the option. Your body is like, let me just let go of them, you know? Like, let me just not hang out with them.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah. So I faced these issues and a lot more of these smaller issues. And then I basically lost that friend at the time. And I don't regret anything that happened, but it is pretty sad, because I think if we learned a little bit quicker, or if we came more prepared, then we would still be friends. At the end of the day, I don't wish bad upon anyone, and I don't think it's healthy as well to be like, fuck that guy, like, you're not my friend anymore. It's just, it is what it is. It happened. You just move forward in life. And to many of the international students out there, or to anyone that's moving in with your best friend, just beware, and what's the word I'm looking for? Come in with an open mind, all right? Come in with an open mind. Have segregation. Don't share as many things as you would with family, because, like, dude, like the small things, right? If you buy Oreos, let's say.
Okay.
Let's say you buy Oreos and your family takes it.
Yep.
Like your brother or your sister takes it. You're like, who the fuck took my Oreos? And that's it. Like, it's fine. But after a while, you learn to get over it. But for friends, I don't know. It's different, bro. Like, when I'm angry at a friend, bro, and then you start telling your other friends, bro, you know, he took my Oreos. And then it becomes this whole toxic thing.
See,
bro.
yeah, that's why that's why I feel like conflict resolution is really big in maintaining friendships. Because the moment you go to another friend and say, "Bro, did you hear? Did you see what it?" Like that is fucked. That's fucked. That's the beginning of the downfall. I'm telling you, man. That you gotta be courageous enough to go up to your friends that you care for and tell them that, listen, man, this is how I feel about this. I want to know how you feel. Let's sort it out, right? I feel like that a lot of people don't have the ability to do that, but I think it's incredibly important, especially if you care for these people. If you care for your friends, and I think it's important to make sure that you have the courage to talk to them about the stuff that you don't want to talk about.
Yeah, and it's easier to let go of things when you don't live with them, to be honest. Like, you can talk shit because you're not living with them. But the thing is, no one teaches you this kind of shit, right?
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't prepared for this. He wasn't prepared for this. We have never lived with another friend, and you're just coming here with a mindset of, I'm gonna be an international student, it's gonna be a foreign country, it's cool. And then next thing you know, you break up with your friend, and then you're coming home and everything is awkward for 6 months.
No.
And you're just like, fuck, man. Like, no one prepares you for this kind of shit.
Yeah.
So the small advices that I can give to anyone moving in with your friend is, have your segregation, no matter how close you are, no matter what you think. No, he's my best friend forever. She's my girlie for life, Soleil. Like, whatever bullshit that you think you have with your friend, have a segregation, all right? As many segregation as you can, and then if you feel like sharing, then you start sharing.
Yeah.
All right?
Okay.
So that's the tip that I have, especially for you down the line. I don't know if you're going to move out with your friends. Have that segregation, and then you'll see. And have the respect to tell each other when you're bringing someone over, all right?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. All right. That was friends. Let's go back a little bit to the group chats. All right. Now, at this point in my life, I basically have 0 group chats. I've made once in a while. No, in terms of friendship group chats, I have 0 friendship group chats. There's no more. There's only like family and business. That's
family
it.
and business. Yeah.
Family and business. That's it. Nothing else. But we have to talk about this. Let's do this as the final thing, man. As much as we love our friends, but obviously we love our family more, depending on who you are, unfortunately. Let's talk about the WhatsApp family chats, bro. We wanted to talk about this for a while because we've already lost. I feel like because I've already lost all my friendship group chats, so I pay attention to my family chats sometimes now.
Even just thinking about the family chats, bro, it's just so fucking funny.
Where are my parents? And I have another religious group in Melbourne that I follow, which is from Singapore as well. Them same bunch of people, the parent generation, right?
Right.
Where are they getting these photos of the fucking
fucking
old
good morning
flower means like good morning, have a good day. Do you know what I mean? Like, let me show you. I have one right here. I'll show it to the camera. Please be in focus.
Oh no, hold on, bro. I'll pull one up too.
Wait,
this one has
there we go.
This one has Lord Vishnu in it as well.
Can you guys see that? This one says, "Good morning. Have a wonderful morning. Have the courage. Don't compare yourself with others. Just compare your today with your yesterday. If there is an improvement, that's your achievement." Ah, fuck.
Well, look at this one. Yeah,
sure.
This one's got like Lord.
Give it a second.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Lord Vishnu. What does it say?
I don't know. I can't read it. It's in Hindi.
Dumb fuck.
Bro, but it's got the good morning on the bottom, right?
Right, but
who's
making these 360p?
I am fucking telling
photos?
you,
Because look at what. Where are my parents getting these? Because this is like a Sakura Japanese background where I'm from Singapore, Malay, and there's no snow at all.
There is an untapped business market out there for this type of shit.
Sure, bro.
I'm telling you, bro. There are people out there on websites just dealing these fucking photos. They do you know how honest they go to whatever type of
I'm trying to I'll try to
whatever
sit
fucking
online.
system they use to make these photos. Could be Adobe Photoshop or whatever. Get like a background, like some really fucking or like what is it called? Like stock ass photo of like the Himalayan mountains.
Yeah,
chuck in a flower petal, put like a photo of Lord Vishnu on top, and then write some fucking googly ass fucking good morning message, and then just have it like.
The thing is, I'm trying to search for where is it coming from, but there's nothing. It's just coming from random websites like Parade.com, Reader's Digest, Etsy, Medium, CarryCom, Pinterest, Like who? The question is who is making these?
I think they get sent. I think our parents get sent these photos from the people who make them, like directly.
Yeah, but
like,
who is making it? You know? Like, what the fuck is happening?
I don't know. Listen. If you guys have parents, this will most likely only apply to international people and people who I think come from like.
Don't local people get it? Like Australians?
No,
they?
cunt. No, they don't get this type of shit. I don't think like local parents are like tapped into that space.
Okay.
I think this is specifically for like the cultural, like the Asian Indian parents and the international parents.
Right, like the Southeast Asian
Yeah,
side.
the Southeast Asian parents who get sent these photos from like random ass people on Facebook, spreading like today is Sunday. Make sure to say good morning to all of your family and all of that. Kindness doesn't cost a thing.
Yet it's the richest gift you can give.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you guys see that? Look at that. Oh shit. Inspirational, guys. It's a random flower. Like there's definitely a business, bro. I don't know who is making money out of it, or they just bored to death. I don't know. They just take they just Google a random, can I like specifically 360p flower photo, and then they take like those Windows art maker, you know?
Yeah. Plus the fact that AI can now like generate images and shit as well. I'm telling you, you hit a website, you just chuck a bunch of these photos and messages onto it, and then just like blast the website with ads. Money, you're raking in money.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's so bad that it can't be AI. AI makes better pictures than you, right?
You're not wrong. Right? You could go to like ChatGPT.
It has to be like a few random old people, like the 50s and the 60s, like they have nothing to do during their retirement and they're just at home, you know, on WhatsApp or whatever editing thing that they're on, and they just randomly edit shit on that thing.
Yeah, you could if I had typed into like the ChatGPT or one of the AI photo makers, like make me an image that says good morning, but with Lord Vishnu on a flower petal in the background, right over the Himalayas. That image that's generating will be fucking epic.
How about? All right, we'll follow this up. Oh shit, that scared the fuck out of me, bro. I thought it was so. Oh, thank God. What was I gonna say? How about we go home? And then we ask our parents where they got a photo from.
Oh my God.
And then we'll try to track it down to see where they're coming from.
Where these photos are coming from.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to ask my parents. I know they're getting it from someone, but I need to ask from that someone where else they're getting that photo from. All right, we'll try to get that down, and then we'll see each other on the next episode.
Yeah,
we'll update you guys.
We'll update you guys. We'll get to the bottom of this.
All right, peace. That was a fun episode. Bro, that scared the fuck out of me, bro. Because it was black and I thought there was someone coming in. And it was just a random white girl that's just... shit. What the fuck are these two boys doing in the car?
They were black and big. And
bro, it was...
large and black approaching ones.
It was right beside me, bro. What do you mean? It was right beside me.
Fucking
bro, it's black. Look at that. It's black.
Described
it. Why haven't you laughed like this all the time, bro? This is the laugh that I need you to laugh.
Bro, that was so funny. Oh my God. Holy shit.
I didn't intend it to be like that.
Oh.